Hello, everybody, again. Welcome to this chair yoga class. So today's class is going to be about releasing tension in the shoulders. So we all tend to carry a lot of weight in our shoulders and a lot of tension in our shoulders. So we're going to be releasing all of that today. So let's get started. So make sure your feet are firmly on the floor. You can feel your feet on the floor, or otherwise, if your legs are short, put some books underneath your feet and then really press into your feet and feel all the muscles working in your legs and your thighs as you press your feet into the earth. And be aware of the chair supporting your body and then lifting up out of the pelvis, lengthening in the spine. Check your shoulders are relaxed away from your ears and the crown of your head reaching up to the space above. Starting to soften the skin on the face, softening the forehead, softening all around the eyes and the eyelids. Just allow your eyes to softly close, softening the skin on the cheeks, softening and releasing all the muscles around your lips and your mouth, and allow the tongue to lie loosely in the mouth. Allow the teeth to be a little bit parted, not clenched, and the jaw nice and soft and relaxed. And then taking your awareness to your nostrils, noticing the air entering and leaving your nostrils on the breath in and out. Just watching the spontaneous, natural breath. Notice if the breath is smooth and even, or maybe it's a little bit rough and jagged. Just not changing the breath, just noticing, watching and witnessing the natural breathing process. Notice if one nostril is more dominant than the other. Notice if the breath in is the same length as the breath out. Not changing it, just noticing. And then taking your hands, back of your hands to your knees or your thighs, and touching the tip of the index finger to the tip of the thumb. The other three fingers gently extended out. And take your awareness into your abdomen. Be aware of the abdominal breath. The breath expanding the abdomen on the in-breath, contracting back on the out-breath. And with your awareness at the level of the abdomen, we'll chant the mantra Om 3 times to begin the class. Taking a slightly deeper breath in. Once more, focusing on the natural breath. Just focusing on the natural, spontaneous breath. Taking your awareness into your abdomen, allowing the abdomen to expand on the in-breath, contract back on the out-breath. So we're going to work with step breathing. So you're going to breathe in a little bit of air into the abdomen and pause. Breathe in a little bit more and pause. And breathe in a little bit more and pause until you've completely filled up with air. Hold the breath inside for a moment. And then exhaling in one slow exhalation. And repeating the same number of steps. So you're inhaling a little bit, pausing, inhaling a bit more, pausing, inhaling a bit more, pausing. And then exhaling in one long, slow exhalation. Just inhaling in as many steps each time, the same number of steps. Just continue working with step breathing, breathing in steps, pausing between each step, and then breathing out in one long, slow exhalation. And just working 2 or 3 further breaths, and then let your breath go back to a natural pattern. And letting go of that practice now. Rubbing the tips of your thumbs across your fingertips, wiggling your fingers and your toes, and then gently opening your eyes. So we're going to work with the pranic shoulder breath. So you're going to take your hands near to your body with your palms facing upwards. And then on the inhalation, you're going to lengthen your arms outwards and take your arms up towards the ceiling. Hold the breath inside while you turn your fingers towards the crown of your head. Bring your fingers forward, backs of the hands facing, and then exhaling out and your palms back together. So your palms facing up. Inhaling, lengthen the arms out in front. Raise your arms up, holding the breath inside, tipping your fingers towards the crown of your head, and then bringing your fingers forward, backs of the hands together, exhaling out, and back to the starting position. We're working 3 more rounds, inhaling forward, holding the breath inside, tipping the fingertips towards the crown of the head, elbows wide, backs of the hands together, and exhaling out and back to the start. 2 more rounds, inhaling, holding the breath inside, fingertips towards the crown, fingertips forward, backs of the hands together, exhale, arms back to the starting position. Just 1 more time, inhaling. Hold the breath inside, fingertips to the crown, fingertips forward, backs of the hands together, and exhaling back. And just spend a moment noticing how your body feels, noticing any sensations as a result of that practice. So we're going to work with the seated variation of Palladyasana, the cat pose. So make sure that your hands are on your, just on your thighs, near to your knees. And you're sitting forward in your chair a little bit, because in a moment we're going to round the spine. So check your shoulders are relaxed. So you're going to inhale, your chest forward, look up, dip your spine.
Hold the breath in for a moment. And then when you need to breathe out, tucking your chin in, rounding your shoulders, rounding the spine. Hold the breath out for as long as it feels comfortable. When you need to breathe in, move forward with your chest, dipping your spine, looking up. Hold the breath inside. When you're ready to exhale, rounding your spine, tucking your chin in, rounding your shoulders, hold the breath out. It's working 3 more rounds in this way. Inhaling forward. Make sure you can feel your feet on the floor. Exhaling, rounding the spine, rounding the shoulders, tucking the chin in. Inhaling forward, dipping the spine, looking up. And exhaling, tucking the chin in, rounding the spine, rounding the shoulders. Hold the breath out for a moment. Last time, inhaling up, dipping the spine, and exhaling, rounding the spine, tucking the chin in, tucking the shoulders, and then coming back to the center. Notice your breath. We're going to work with some shoulder shrugs. So inhaling, shoulders up towards your ears, really squeeze your shoulders up towards your ears, hold the breath inside for a moment. When you need to breathe out, gently lowering, lengthening in the neck. So 4 more times, inhaling, shoulders up, let your head really hang into your neck. And exhaling, releasing. 3 more times, inhaling, let your head go right into your shoulders. And exhaling, releasing. Lengthening your neck and the release. Inhaling. Exhaling. Last time, inhaling up. And exhaling, lengthening the neck, allowing the shoulders to really drop down. Going to work with a seated twist. So if it's appropriate for you, you're going to take your right knee over your left knee. If that's not possible, you can keep your legs, like your feet firmly on the floor. But then you're going to take your left hand and place it just on the outside of your right thigh. Take your right arm round behind the chair. Have it, make sure it depends on how you're sitting. If you're sitting a little bit forward on your chair, you might be able to get your hand between the back of the chair and you. Otherwise, if you're sitting right back on the chair, you might want to take your arm over the top of the back of the chair. So just depending on how you're sitting. So make sure that you lift up in the spine before you start to twist. And then as you exhale, you're going to take your tummy round first towards the right, then your chest, and then last of all, look over your right shoulder. And then inhale back to the center, untwisting. And then we do the same on the other side. Now, as I say, it doesn't matter if you've got your legs crossed or not. Just if you're not crossing your legs, make sure your feet are firmly on the floor, and try not to move your hips, and just make sure that your knees stay parallel, and then one knee doesn't move further forward. So, lifting up in the spine, taking the right hand over the left knee, the left hand behind. Lift up on the inhalation, and then exhaling, moving your tummy round first towards the left, then your chest, and then last of all, turn your head. Looking over your left shoulder. And then inhale, releasing and coming back to the center. So if it feels appropriate for you, working 2 further rounds in that way. The right leg over the left knee. Take your right hand onto your right thigh. Inhale as you take your right arm round. Lift up and make some space in the spine. And as you exhale, turn your tummy first, then your chest, and then look over your right shoulder. Inhaling back to the center. Other side. Placing your right hand over your left knee. Inhaling your left arm behind you. Lift up in the spine. Exhale. Tummy first, then chest, and then look over your shoulder. And then coming back to the center. So on your final round, if it feels appropriate, staying in the twist for up to 5 steady breaths. Going to place the right knee over the left knee. Inhale, the right arm behind you, lift up in the spine. And as you exhale, twisting tummy first, then chest, then turn your head to look over your shoulder. And stay here for up to 5 steady breaths. If 5 breaths is too many, come back before. Make sure you don't strain. Taking your 5 breaths, gently returning back to the center. And working on the other side. Inhaling the left arm round, lifting in the spine. Exhaling as you take your tummy first, then your chest, then look over your left shoulder. Staying here for up to 5 steady breaths. And then coming back on an inhalation when you've completed your 5 breaths. Just take care, make sure that you just work with what feels right for you. No straining. And then we're going to just gently go into a gentle forward bend, exhaling. As you fold forward, let your head hang loose. Let your arms be loose at the sides of the body. And then inhaling, sliding your hands back, keeping your chin tucked in. And then coming back to head up, back to the center. So if it feels appropriate, just working twice more, slowly folding forward from the hips, sliding your hands down. Arms nice and loose at the sides of the body. Let your head hang loose. And then inhaling, keeping your chin tucked in, rounding your spine as you come back up. And then bring your head up, last of all. Just spend a moment noticing the effects of the practice. Allowing the body to absorb all the benefits. So we're going to work with the Tibetan Brahmari pranayama today. So you're going to bring your hands together. So this is where we hum the breath out, but we're going to take your hands over your face, over your head, and then place your hands over your ears, finishing the hum, finishing the out breath humming. And then you inhale back, palms together again, back to the heart space. So I'll just demonstrate so you can
to remind you. So inhaling first. And then you carry on humming the breath out. So we're going to work with 10 humming breathe breaths. First of all, we'll settle the body and then we'll go into the practice. So make sure you're sitting up nice and tall, shoulders relaxed, crown of the head lifting up to the space above. Connecting with the breath now. Just noticing the natural breath flowing in and out of the body. Just watching the breath. And when you're ready, starting your 10 rounds of the Tibetan Brahmari pranayama, inhaling, bringing your hands to prayer, and then humming the breath out for 10 rounds, placing your palms over your ears and finishing the breath out while you're humming. Finish the practice. Spending a few moments noticing the effect. And then focusing on parts of the body. So be aware of the right hand thumb, the second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, right shoulder, armpit, side, waist, hip, thigh, right kneecap, back of the knee, shin, calf muscle, ankle, heel, top of the foot, sole of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe.
Be aware of the whole of the right side of the body. Be aware of the left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, left shoulder, armpit, side, waist, hip, thigh, left kneecap, back of the knee, shin, calf muscle, ankle, heel, top of the foot, sole of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, the whole of the left side of the body. Be aware of the right buttock, the left buttock, the whole length of the spine, the whole of the back, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, back of the neck, back of the head, the crown of the head, forehead, right temple, left temple, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, the eyebrow center, the right eye, the left eye, right nostril, left nostril, tip of the nose, right cheek, left cheek, right ear, left ear, top lip, bottom lip, the place where the lips meet, the chin, the throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, the center of the chest, the navel, the abdomen and the groin. Be aware of the whole right arm, the whole left arm, both arms together, the whole right leg, the whole left leg, both legs together, the whole of the back of the body, the whole of the front of the body, the whole body, the whole body, the whole body, the whole body, quiet and still, apart from the gentle movement of the breath. Be aware of the natural breath flowing in and out of the body. Just noticing and witnessing the breath. And starting to be aware of the room around you. The chair supporting your body sitting here in the room. Noticing your surroundings, the walls, the ceiling, doors and windows. And noticing any sounds you can hear. This relaxation practice is now complete. Bringing your hands together at your heart center. We'll chant the mantra Om 3 times to finish the class. Taking a deeper breath in. Rubbing your hands briskly together to create some heat in the palm. Then placing your warm palms over your closed eyelids. Opening your eyes into the darkness and allowing chinks of light to come in through your fingertips. And then drawing your hands down when you're ready. Carry on Tatsa. Thank you for joining me for chair yoga. And we say namaste. Namaste, my friends. If you've enjoyed the class,